Okay, so we're back with another JJK Cursed Clash video, and today we're basically finishing up the Hidden Inventory Premature DLC with the Young Gojo DLC concept. And I kind of didn't really know what I wanted to do, but thanks to a subscriber, man, shout out to the man FatalZilla. This man really helped out with some of the things he put in the comments and really got me thinking about this concept. So shout out to you, man, for putting your ideas out there. But hey, today's anime question is going to be, what do you want from Young Gojo? But yeah, in today's video, we're going to be breaking it down, giving you what he's going to get. And this is the last one of the DLCs for this DLC pack. But if this is something you think you might be interested in, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell, do all those nice things. And let's go ahead and just hop straight into this concept. Okay, so some things to know about this Young Gojo, since this is like a Gojo from the past. One thing you need to know is that he did not have a donating expansion at this time. So there's not going to be any of that Infinite Void. And he used Infinity a lot. He used his Limitless technique a lot when he was fighting. So his basic combo, I think his basic auto combo is just going to be some basic strikes, but there's not going to be any teleportation like how we have with the older version of him. And I think this is going to end with a move that I'm going to call Infinity Repel. I'm going to explain more about that later on. If you hold down on the joint, I think you'll use Infinity Launch, which is similar to Mahito's move where he does with his launcher, where he does the spikes to knock you in the air. I think this would act just like that. As far as his extraction techniques, I think Gogo's Y or triangle would be Infinity Attract. And I think this is, he's going to use Infinity to pull a target in. So this would be kind of like what he was doing whenever he was fighting the user, the bag user, when he pulled them in. But I think that in the game, they'll limit this to where he can only pull in one person, and maybe the range extends as your level goes up. If you hold down on the stick, I think you'll just do an Infinity Launching combo. And I think this is just going to be like some strikes that, you know, and then you're going to end with knocking them back with the Infinity. When we look at the beer circle extraction technique, I think is going to be called Infinity Repel, and it uses Infinity to push back anything in the area, and this affects allies as well. Since we know that Gojo was a little bit different in the past, and he didn't really, you know, feel as highly about humans, I think this would be pretty good. And I think this basically would work just like how Almighty Push in Naruto works. He uses Infinity Repel to push anybody back that's in the area. As your level increases, maybe the distance that you push people back goes farther, and also this thing cancels out other curse techniques. So this would be a good counter for Sukuna's Fuego. Whenever he shoots it, this will allow you to cancel this out and cancel out any other things. I think this would be a good addition for Gojo. If you hold down, I think you use Infinity Attract Area, and this pulls in all enemies in the surrounding area, leaving them open for a follow-up. So this would basically be like the normal attract, but instead you're just doing it in a circle and pulling everybody in. And since this leaves them open for a second, I think that this would be an instant confirm. So instant confirm for an ultimate, or for also just getting off a curse technique. I think this would be a good addition for Gojo. When we actually look at his curse techniques, the first one is going to be the Technique Amplification Blue Spiral. He uses the negative power to limit his curse technique to summon a spear and sweep it around. So this is basically going to be the thing that he used whenever he was fighting Toji. He'll just bring out the blue and then just go around in a circle. As your level goes up, I think that maybe you'll do more spins, and the distance that you do with this can go farther. I think this would be good for area control, and we don't really have a lot of moves like that control an area besides, you know, with Sukuna doing his stomp move. When we look at the next technique, it's going to be the curse technique Reversal Red Concentrated, and fire out a quick positive ball of repelling energy. Distance and number of shots increases the level increase. So this is basically going to be like the normal red he has now, but remember when he was fighting the bad guy and he did like the little pistol thingy where he made it look like he was going to shoot it out? I think this would be like more like a rapid fire and a quicker red, whereas it's going to, you know, not deal as much damage, but you'll be able to activate this a lot quicker, and the damage would be potential will be pretty high, and also getting more shots as your level goes up. When we actually look at some of his potential techniques, I think a lot of them are going to stay the same. I think we'll still be using the limited curse technique, the levitation and 6 eyes, but I think the limitless curse technique, I think it's going to change for you. It's only available at level 3. I think this would balance things out, and I think we get a new thing which is called reverse curse technique for Gojo, since we know that he did actually come to the realization of how to use this from his fight with Toji. But I think the way this would work, it wouldn't be similar to Sukuna's, it'd work different for Gojo, and I think that this would allow him to get 1 free revival to 1/3 health whenever he's killed, but you can't use this whenever it's like the end of the match. If it's like match point and you die, you die. But if this is like the first death, I think you should be able to use this technique to come back to 1/3 health. I think this would be pretty cool because it'd also get rid of the count. I think this would be a great way to make this Gojo actually, like, you know, more desirable for people to maybe play with instead of the normal one, and also adding some strategy with this when you want want to actually use this reverse technique to come back. When we look at the awakening move, I think it's just going to be a cinematic move for Hollow Purple, since we know that Gojo learned Hollow Purple in this arc, and this is where he used it. And as far as the joint attack, I think he'll just pull them in with the Infinity and blast them like with the red technique, something like that. And those are basically like, you know, some of the main things as far as like his techniques. Now on the surface, it doesn't really seem like, you know, not that much, and that's why I kind of felt like they didn't really need to redo a Gojo. They needed a new Geto because he had so many different curses. But with Gojo, it's a little bit different. But I think if they did something like this, I think it'd be a little bit interesting and it adds some things in there. And of course, we'll also be getting some other outfits and stuff for Gojo. I think we'll get more variants of him with the shades and also more looks with him without the glasses on. And I also think we'll get a unique joint attack with Geto and Gojo. But this is my concept for Gojo. I mean, this is the end of my concepts for the Hidden Inventory Premature Death Arc. I think we're getting Toji, Geto, and Gojo, and I've put them all on this channel now, so y'all can go check those out. Let me know how y'all feel about these. But hey, man, let me know in the comments what other DLC concepts you want to see of future characters that will be coming in other packs, like the Shibuya Incident pack or also the Kyoto Sister School pack. Let me know. But hey, man, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell, and hey, subscribe for more JJK content. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. We out.